Okay, welcome back to turn 2, or turns 2, of heavy hitters. Just like the last one, we're going to kick off with the defensive turn, and then we're going to have a look at the offensive turn. So, the defense, what we got last time is this rather worrying armor contact out here on the flank, and in the reverse slope. And we just about saw this MG team just running up to set up on the edge of the slope there as well. The left flanking force is getting into position, and Titan is mortaring this area around the front here. And yeah, not a lot else is going on, so we're just going to press go here. Not interested in like the other half of the map back this way. There's mortars again, and more spotting contacts popping up here. That's what we want. We want to get a handle on exactly what Titan's doing here. Big chunk over on this side. Yep, lining the ridge. That's to be expected. A couple of casualties in the church in that building at the front there. Also to be expected. It's generally pushing out a little bit. Mortars have stopped. That's interesting. Okay, so let's get in here and check the damage. A bit of suppression, less suppression, a bit more suppression. Ah, the gunner on the Vickers there has had a bit of a scrape. These guys at the front, yeah, the guys with the carbine has got wounded. That's okay. Check. Can we see out here? So we got 3 guys with MP40s. That's a scout team. And ooh, you're aiming. In fact, quite a few of you guys are aiming. Let's skip back a bit. Yep, definitely somebody working the bolt there. Oh, these guys, they are all taking a knee and aiming. And shooting. What are you guys shooting at? Ah, not the AT gun. Great. What we got there? We got ooh, G43 with a scope. So that's like a sniper team, marksman team, and we've got an MG team there. Let's have a look at. These guys are just suppressed, or they're pinned, but literally there is one guy towards the front who might get hit. The rest of them are completely undercover. So what we're going to have to do on the next turn is, these guys can see those nice juicy targets. The Jeep can't. What about the Greyhound? The Greyhound can see stuff. Let's put some hurt out and open fire with these guys on this little segment here. Which, to some extent, is probably what Titan might want here. But at the same time, look at all those guys clumped up behind that fence. See how there's no cover around here? So they have a choice. They can either be out of cover and out in the open, or they can be in clumps behind little small bits of cover, which is cool for me. It works for me. What else have we got over here? Let's do it left to right. Okay, guy with a scope. Who's spotting all this, incidentally? That's those guys in the front house. And MG team. Yep. And what are you? Mortar team. Optimistic there with the pistol. We've got there 2 guys with MP40s. Could be an infantry team, probably a scout team though. We got MG team setting up there. that's been spotted by the Jackson there. Got these guys, the headquarters, set up there, getting eyeballed. You have another mortar team, another MG team, another mortar team. Okay, so obviously Titan's setting up his fire support up on the ridgeline here, and he's obviously pushing out some scouting units to see what's going on. The interesting thing is that he's doing it on foot, which I like. That's good, because obviously my plan is to take advantage of all the killing field out here, and attacking a target that's infantry targets out in this kind of terrain. If I wait to open fire till they're about here, then they're screwed, because they can't run forward and they can't run back. They just have to lie down in the snow and wait to get picked off. So kind of want him to push forward a bit. This level of support would be effective against an infantry based defense, but most of my killing power here is based on tanks and mortars and things, which don't he doesn't have anything out here that can really particularly deal with armor that we've seen yet. We still have this scary contact here and we don't know what it is, but this is looking pretty good. I want to see how this goes, and definitely get the tanks, the two Shermans, who are going to be my infantry killers with the mortar teams, up into a position where they can see stuff. So that Jackson is going to stay on anti-armor duty. This Jackson is also going to stay on anti-armor duty, but we need to open up on these guys here and give them a bad day, don't we? So let's just do a double check first, see if there's anything that we've missed. Moving up on the left, contacts appearing on the right. Yes, that's about it. So clear target. Clear target. Might as well have the AA gun shooting back. I think very specifically, let's get those guys mortared, that little clump there. These guys have plenty of ammo. Make sure we get some hurt out. These guys haven't been hit at all yet. I am what can you see from here? Yeah. Let's open you up there as well. Let you open fire. And the jeeps. These mortar teams, let's... What can you see from there? Apparently nothing. Whatever, that seems unlikely. Pop these guys through the fence. Once that team is out of that jeep, they can probably see a bit better than is being advertised there. I mean, yes, they almost certainly can. Get those guys set up. Where's Greyhound out on this flank? So if we can't pop you there, you should be able to see those guys popping across. In fact, let's hang back with that. Let's wait till they're a bit closer. The Hellcat here. You can see the top of the hill. That's what we want. Let's give that Greyhound the opportunity to open fire if it sees anything worth killing. And yeah, we should be good to go on that front. Hopefully we can mess up Titan's guys over here a little bit. If it all goes wrong, we can run away. So I'm not tremendously... I don't feel like I'm risking an awful lot here, if that makes sense. The only problem would be the AT guns, but at the same time, obviously, no. Can they get in the Jeep? They can get in the Jeep. So in theory, we could get them out there. See if that MG there can see, that little MG Jeep can see anything, but yeah. Not sure we need to worry about anything else there. Yeah, let's press go and see what we get, and then move on to the attack. Okay. Here we are with turn 2 of the attack for heavy hitters. What we saw in the last turn was not an awful lot. Managed to push all my armour up here. We're getting some MG teams set up as well. This Panther did take a couple of shots from the top of the church tower. So we're going to do terrible things to the top of the church tower this turn. And we're really pretty much just looking for targets. So some of the mortar teams and things are going to be moving up, I think. Are they? I can't remember. We'll see. Basically, I want to get established on here with as much firepower as possible and hammer everything that's out there. So, I'm actually doing quite a similar thing to what Titan's doing in my defense, except I'm doing it with more firepower. So we're just going to press go. See. Ooh, a hit. That's interesting. Hit on that Panther there, and a casualty. So, that looks like it might have been another shot as well. So we'll see what happened there, where that came from. It'd be interesting to know exactly what that was, because we haven't spotted anything, which is, yeah, you know, not ideal. Right, so apart from that, nothing else happened. This is right at the start of the turn. Ah! Okay, so that was just MG fire. That's okay. I thought that was a... For some reason, I thought that was some kind of penetrating hit. Yeah, there we go. That position down there. Are we talking here, or... That's an MG. Look, sound ranging. Yeah, so that's a heavy machine gun set up down here. So, guess what we're going to shoot next turn? That's just an occupational hazard of situational awareness, pretty much there. Some... hopefully dissuaded anybody up in the church tower there. We'll keep a bit of fire on it just to keep their heads down if they're still up there. Get the mortars up and running, but yeah, nothing else really going on there. Like I say, it's just purely an exercise in finding the enemy. Crap, I can't remember where that was now. It's probably for the best. Nope, 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 nope. Back up the hill. Back up the hill with you. You guys can't see anything because the Panther blocked smoke. So, you know, this is basically going to be the routine here. We're going to see the enemy, or, you know, get shot at by the enemy, and then shoot back, you know. Until there's nothing out in front. And we can just roll over. So change that to a target light. See if there's anything else over here that we can just machine gun. Got loads of ammo. There we go. Not much to it, but we'll see what happens. It's going to be really interesting charting the differences between Titan's attack and my attack, and the defenses, for that matter.